Okay, guys, I am here to tell you about the magic of Jinx and how she's not bad. She's still a good unit. Right, let's talk about the build here. Obviously, thanks to G2A for sponsoring the channel. It is nice to have them on board. They're supporting me in obviously a tough financial time. There's a reference link in the description below. Now, we can talk about this build. What I'm going to say is the build that I'm going to show you here isn't exactly the build that I ended up playing in the game that you're going to see following. People think Jinx is bad. Jinx is not bad. She's just not as good and as meta-dominating as she was previously, which I think is a good thing overall. This game that you're going to see me playing in, there were 6 Darkstar players. That tells you all that you need to know about the current state of the meta. But let's talk about, obviously, the build that I'm playing. Early game, you've got 2 options or 3 options, but honestly, in my eyes, there's 2 options. You either play a Brawler frontline, which is usually going to be something like, I would say Blitzcrank, super good in the early game. So it's usually going to be something like 2 Brawlers, like Blitzcrank and Malphite or Blitzcrank and Alawi. Or you're going to play Vanguards. I would recommend, if you can, playing Brawlers, just because it means you're going to lose less gold. But in my particular game, I played Vanguards. What you're then going to do is you're going to try and search for red buff, and you're going to look for Runans, because I think Runans and red buff are still the best 2 items for Jinx eventually, and they're also really good for Cogmore, because Cogmore with Runans and red buff is going to proc Battlecast, especially if you have the Alawi, a lot. And then you're going to be looking for one other blaster, which is usually going to be Ezreal. Now, this is like a basic 4-cost setup, right? This is like essentially, this is like the absolute basics for a level 4 setup. When you're going towards level 6, you're going to want to look for the other brawlers. Obviously, you don't need Gnar, but what you should be looking for at level 6 is 4 brawlers, 2 blasters. It's a really basic setup like this. Good items for your brawlers and blasters are things like Frozen Heart and Ionic Spark. Ionic Spark is still a really good item on Vi, for instance. What you're then going to do is you're going to drop the Alawi for the Gnar, when we can get the Gnar. And we're going to replace the Cogmore for the Jinx, okay? And then, what's going to happen, because this is obviously level 6, you're probably more likely going to be level 7. What you're going to do at level 7 is you're going to either add another Rebel, or you're going to add a Karma. If you can get a Karma, I would thoroughly recommend trying out Karma, because she's actually really strong. And with the items on Jinx, I personally like GA in this current meta because it's very infiltrator focused, but obviously doesn't have to be the case. I like giving Gnar things like Frozen Hearts. I think he's really good. Frozen Hearts and Redemptions, although I wouldn't put Redemption on Gnar. He's usually like one of the last to die. But you could put Redemption on a Malphite, for instance, because he's going to die somewhere in the middle of the fight. But Frozen Hearts are really good on Gnar because he just manages to get them into an effective position in the fight. So this is what your comp's going to look like at level 7. At level 8, what you're going to want to do is add the Soraka. And what I end up doing is probably moving something like this. You want the Blitzcrank up at the top like this. And you're going to have like the Soraka and the Karma, which is going to give you Mystic. And Karma at level 2 I think is really strong and it's going to help protect your Jinx. In this game, I didn't actually find a Karma because there were 6 Darkstar players. So what I ended up having was a Lulu, which obviously isn't as good, but Lulu is still a strong unit. And this is what my build looked like. And then at level 9, I bring the Aurelion Soul in. We reposition like this. We protect my Jinx, we give her Rebels. It's 4 Brawlers, 2 Blasters, Rebels, plus Mystics. And I think it's actually a pretty strong variation of a Jinx build that can work very well in the meta. In terms of other itemization, you're going to be wanting to look for things to go on the Aurelion Soul. Aurelion Soul works well with Morella Nomicon. He can have Frozen Hearts as well. They're all perfectly fine items to give to him. But your other carry is going to be Aurelion Soul, realistically. This is actually a good build right now because Cogmore in the mid game with red buff and Runans is really strong. And you can usually build a ridiculous HP lead over most people. So even though that you fall off late game, this build is not as good late game it's never really been a great late game build. So you're going to fall off compared to the Darkstar build later on. But it's a pretty solid way to get a top 3 because no one's playing Jinx. So give it a try. We'll go through the video together. Hey guys, how's it going today? I'm going to turn down my volume just a little bit on my sound. Right. I actually don't know if you guys can hear the... Don't know if you guys can hear it. Oh, wait a second. I did not even pay attention. Why am I not moving anywhere? I guess I'll take this. I was not paying attention. Sorry, guys. My bad. I don't know if you can hear the music. I might have screwed that up. Give me 1 second. So, music. You guys should be able to hear it now? Or are you already able to hear it? I just don't know anymore. I really just don't know. Anyway. Let's... Oh, we're on Galactic Armory. Okay, cool. That is GA and Runans. Wow, we are probably going to be seeing quite a lot of Jin compositions, I would imagine. So Leona's there. Cool. So let's figure this out. Poppy and her. Poppy and her. Probably good start. Do we want Xayah? Yes. Probably want to keep Xayah around. We really want Jarvan, realistically. Probably don't want Nocturne, so I'll take him. Alright, I think this is a good start. Thanks to G2A for sponsoring the channel. By the way, there's a link in the description below. Sorry I was a little bit flustered there. I thought I messed up my audio settings, but it actually looks like my audio is fine, and you probably can hear the music, but I was just a little bit worried. Okay, what are we getting here? We've got a Giant's Belt. We have a 2-star Xayah, but no Jarvans. That's okay. Sell the... I think we're going to go with this for the time being. This seems like a pretty good... I mean, look, I might not actually play Xayah, but at least I've got some kind of 2-star to start off with. I mean, given the items that I've got, I'm probably not playing Xayah if I'm completely honest with you, but... That's red buff. And that is Tia. Oh my god, am I actually playing Xayah? But I don't have the items for her. I do not have the items for Xayah in any way, shape or form. I could put that on her, for instance. I'm kind of tempted to make a Morello's. I don't want to make a red buff, realistically, because red buff boxes me into Blaster Brawler. And But actually, is that okay? Is like Jinx still perfectly fine? I think Jinx could even still be perfectly fine, guys. I'm just going to do it. Which means I should probably start picking up some brawlers. I actually genuinely think Jinx could be okay. And these are decent Jinx items. I actually really like GA versus the current meta. I think it's good. Alright. Probably not playing Xayah though, like, just with these items. It's just not happening. Poppy. It's like a Xin Zhao. We should keep the Xin Zhao, right, just in case. Double Nocturne. Should we level up? Like, I don't actually know what I'd add to level up at this point. I should probably scout and see if there's a few Shakos around. There's quite a lot of Xayahs popping around. I don't really have anything to add at this point in time that would be any good. So I'm just going to randomly switch. I don't actually think there's a Blitzcrank, you know. I have no idea what I did here. This guy's got double Protector. Protector is, like, dumb strong right now. Like, really annoyingly strong as well. I think we might get away with it, though. This Xayah is actually super good. This 2-star Xayah with these items is working out really nicely. Plus, the guy doesn't actually have the damage to kill my Vanguards. Alright, we actually got away with not leveling up, and that's pretty good. Poppy. Alright. Ashe. Mordekaiser for sure, right? I mean, we're not playing Xayah. Maybe we are playing Blitzcrank, though. Maybe Ashe? I don't know. I kind of want to free up some... So these guys are all going. These guys got going. Are we getting rid of these two for... In fact, are we just getting rid of this entire side of the board? Let's see how this particular game is. Because that's 5 gold there. That's 6. I could sell these two. Oh, no. They got me. They got the Shaco. Actually, Infiltrators are slightly worse. Do you know that Infiltrators are slightly worse because there are so many GAs? Infiltrators are actually slightly worse because of that. Alright, we're winning, right? We're winning. Yeah, so we're just going to sell. We actually have a pretty good Jinx comp right now. And no one really plays Jinx, so... I want to try out the Jinx comp that I've been really keen on testing. It's the Karma one. You know, the old Mystic Jinx comp. In terms of itemization, what the hell do I want? Like Aurelian Sol items, probably, right? Like, I'll take a Morellonomicon on my Mordekaiser. Like, I really just want Aurelian Sol items. Or I could take Ionic Spark. I think I take Spark because it snowballs better, and I can put it on the Poppy, which is a little bit less risky than if I didn't hit the 2-star Mordekaiser, for instance, right? So we probably just play Ionic Spark on Poppy, and we can always transfer that. Okay, there's Malphite, there's Lucian, there's Alawi. So we got some brawlers. I'm thinking I should probably think about leveling up though. I'm gonna do it. I'm actually gonna level up and put in some brawlers here. A little bit low. I mean, I might sell the Lucian and the Mordekaiser to get back to 10 gold here. I'm just gonna give her the tier to get her some more HP. Okay, so that's we're pulling in a Nautilus. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but that's fine. I actually think we're probably gonna win this. Yeah, we are. The question is, do I actually sell? Do you know what I'm not going to sell? I actually, if I get a 2-star Mordekaiser, that's really strong. That's Cogmore. Question. This is a question. Do we sell and give Cogmore the Zyre items? I don't know. I think we've got a really strong front line right now. We'd have to sell the Mordekaiser or something. Maybe we save these for later on. Save this to sort of shifting later on. I'm just going to switch over this side. Didn't switch my Mordekaiser in time, but that's fine. So we're pulling the Bard. That's really nice because that's going to kind of slow down his experience gain. I don't even know if he'll get one. He'll get one, but that's okay. And actually having Brawlers really helps versus Syndra because she doesn't like one-shot them. Yeah, she doesn't really have the damage right now to contend. Plus having no blue buff Syndra is actually really bad. He sold the other Bard to get back up to a certain gold threshold. That is actually a Jhin. It's really annoying because obviously in this situation these items don't suit Jhin whatsoever, but let's just see where this round goes. Let's just see where this round goes. Let's have a quick scout around. This guy's playing Protector something. Like, probably Blaster. This guy's already got a Jinx. I didn't think many people would be going Jinx this game. It's already got a Jinx, though. I was not expecting that. Protector Jinx. Very interesting. Okay. Well, I'm only competing with potentially one person. Okay, so we've got... This is basically a Frozen Heart, right? I think it's a good item. I'm pretty keen to go into the Cogmore and the Lucian now. I'm going to take an early level up and I'm going to put in Cogmore and Lucian. I'm going to give Cogmore all of these items. Okay, we kill the Bard, right? We kill the Bard. Double Ginsu's Bard, by the way. Is that guy really looking to play, like, heavily for... Is this guy really looking to play for, like, what's it called? He's really looking to play for Xerath, apparently. Some little upgrades. I'll take it. Not going to complain about a 2-star Mordekaiser. It's always nice. Any Shakos. So there is a Shako there. Got to be careful with Shako there. Are there actually any Blitzcranks, though? There are like 0 Blitzcranks, right? So it's probably pretty safe to do that because there's no Blitzcranks, from what I can see. Who was the guy that had the Jinx? Has he already moved his Jinx to a Shaco? Yeah, he's already moved his Jinx to a Shaco, right? Like, Jinx isn't bad, by the way, guys. We really shouldn't be running on the premise that Jinx is bad. Jinx is not a bad unit. She's actually a pretty solid unit. Don't want any. Do I want anything here? No, probably not. I still didn't. I just had to, someone just talked to me on RuneScape, by the way. If anyone plays old school RuneScape, I'm actually playing a lot of that game right now. I actually met someone in game randomly who, a guy called Dantes. He didn't, like, I don't think he thought I was actually Excoundrel. And I think he took the mick out of me when he first saw me. But yeah, I met him randomly killing some Ammonite crabs in my, on my old school RuneScape account. So if anyone plays old school RuneScape and they want to, like, be friends, my in-game name is Excoundrel91, so feel free to come and say hello. Right, we really want Jinx. I'm wondering whether I should just double up on the Frozen Heart and go double Frozen Heart, or I should go for Redemption. I think Redemption is probably the safer and easier choice. Again, it doesn't look like anybody's actually going Jinx. I actually think Jinx could be free elo. This guy may be, it's difficult to tell, this guy may be thinking about Jinx. This guy was, so this guy was Jinx, but then switched into Jhin, which was probably the sensible decision. I think I'm just going to go double up on Frozen Heart. I actually think double Frozen Heart on a frontliner is really good, because it just essentially covers a lot of the board. So, like on Gnar, for instance, double Frozen Heart's actually quite nice. There's Vi, there's another Cogmore. That's really sweet. So I'm just going to make a double Frozen Heart here. Also means that Poppy's basically straight up able to carry. We could actually go for Brawlers now, but I actually think it's better not to. So I'm looking to play the Karma Soraka version of this build. I'm wondering whether I should just go up to level. Just put Vi on. Yeah, maybe. We're just looking for Gnar now, right? Okay, so we're going to kill the... No one's running Blitzcrank either. Very few people are actually running Blitzcrank, which makes that corner spot super safe and something that you wouldn't usually be able to sort of get away with, but I'm getting away with it because no one's running Blitzcrank. I'm actually going to just take these, I guess. Okay, so that's nice. There's another Vi. At what point do I just say, okay, I think when I get a 2-star, when I get a Gnar and I get one of these guys to 2-star, that's when I'll probably think about going. Like, there is genuinely no one running Blitzcrank, and that makes the corner spot that I've put this guy in actually incredibly safe. Like, way safer than it would usually be, because yeah, just because of the location. And the fact that the only thing that threatens that spot is a Blitzcrank over in the right-hand side, but obviously very few people are now running Blitzcrank just because of the way the meta is. No, he got a knock-up. Oh, that's really sad. That's actually really sad. Luckily, Ionic Spark on Poppy, really good versus this guy's comp. I think we're going to get through. I actually think maybe playing Jinx and is like people just thought like that Jinx was like going to be really bad, but I do genuinely think she's like a bit underrated right now. There's an Urgot and there is another Jhin. Do I want the Urgot? Am I going 6 Battlecast instead? No, probably not, right? Probably no. 6 Battlecast is like a really good mid-game comp, but then I think it falls off like insanely hard. However, a random Urgot could be a solid addition if I were to get rid of the Poppy and the thing. If I transition into 4 Brawlers now, and then... Oh wow, there's Thunder. Bloody hell, that was out the blue. Okay, we've got a Bloodthirster. We've got a load of stuff. Vi, cool. Do you know what? Maybe it's time to just do this. Put on the things, but then have a random Urgot on. And I'm just going to give Urgot these items. I might give Gnar the dragons. And then we have a Giant Slayer as well. That could go on anybody, realistically. I think Urgot at this point is probably pretty solid. Like, I think it's just going to be, like, pretty solid. Let's see. I might end up getting beaten by this guy. We'll see what happens. Wait, we're pulling in the Rakan, which is actually really nice. Oh no. No, yeah, we're going to lose. I think we're going to lose anyway. Wait, no, wait. We reset aggro. We reset aggro. Come on, Cogmore. It's all up to you. It's no, okay, you're dead. Alright. There was only so far we could go with winning. There was only so far that we could go. Do really want to try and hit some 2-stars though. Right, Jinx is what we're looking for. And then a Karma and a Soraka. Also, we need some more 2-star brawlers. Like they're all just dying instantly. We need a Gnar. Gonna get to 8, and then we're gonna roll a little bit to stabilize. Okay, everybody under the sun playing the Dark Star Jhin composition, as we thought. Like, it's just really strong in the meta right now. We've got significantly weaker now. Also, the wind up time that like the wind up time that we have on the come on, kill a few more things, kill a few more things, kill a few more things, kill a few more things. We killed a few things, that's good. The wind up time on the Urgot ultimate is actually insanely bad now. Alright, do you know what? We take it, and we take that for sure. Goodbye. Plant. Nice. Got a 2-star Urgot now. Got an Ezreal. We need a Gnar, and we need a Jinx. I'm not gonna all in. I'm not gonna go level 8 all in. I don't really need to right now. I don't really need to go all in right now. Okay, I got another, okay, we're gonna kill the Ashe maybe? Yeah, okay, come on, kill the Ashe, nice. Ashe missed. Are we gonna pull anybody in with the Urgot? That's the question. Honestly, that double Frozen Heart is working wonders. We're actually winning. Jinx, but not the right kind of Jinx. Items that we actually want here. Celestial is okay, actually. Celestial Spat is okay. Oh my word, it's actually just torrential raining outside. That just started randomly. We could just take another Ionic Spark. Like, double Ionic Spark I don't think is the worst thing in the world. Just do the double Ionic Spark. I think he was looking for a Ludens for Fizz. God, do I need to close some windows? Like, it has just, the sky has just opened up. What are we looking to add now? Nah, absolutely. It's absolutely a nah. The question is, what else goes on? Maybe just the Shen randomly for the time being. Or maybe just another Ezreal. But, I just think just giving this Ionic Spark is a good shout. So we have 2 Ionic Sparks. Because the damage, the reduction doesn't stack, but the damage does, right? So the magic resist reduction doesn't stack, but the damage actually does stack. Oh, Vi, you absolute beauty. Even though you got nerfed, I think we're still going to lose. We are 100% going to lose still, but I think we might. Oh my word! It's like the heavens have opened up. It's crazy. Thresh. That's an addition. That's 100% an addition here. There's a Gnar as well. We do still really need a I'm just having a look for any Blitzcranks. There aren't. This is still just... If there are no Blitzcranks in this game, this is still just actually the best positioning. I don't know what to do with this Giant Slayer, maybe. I'm going to wait until the next neutral round to make any kind of solid decisions. Okay, this guy... I mean, everyone's Darkstar. Everybody and their grandparents are Darkstar right now. Okay, Xerath dying, right? That's good. We've eaten someone important. I don't know if you can hear the rain. You might actually be able to straight up hear the rain. It's actually insane. Well, at least it's going to water my plants. I might close the front door. 1 second. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Actually nutty. Nutty. Alright. So what we're looking for is a Jinx. Jinx 2, obviously. We want to transfer some of these items over to my Gnar. We have 3 Chrono... So we want to get the Karma on, basically. So we need Karma. Even though that might be hard to find. Okay, we just got a load of gold. Defensive item for... Nah, nice Jinx. Okay, Jinx 1, is that better than a Cogmore 2? Probably not. Does Ezreal just get this? Ezreal just gets Giant Slayer, right? And then we just give Vi some extra magic resist, I suppose. Wow, it's almost as quickly as it started, it's just now stopped. Right, we want Aurelion Sol, right? So... Aurelion Sol can have Giant Slayer, I think. It's not an awful item. Good versus Protectors, that's for sure. I actually still think we're somehow winning. I actually don't know how we're still winning, but we are. Okay. We need to go to 9, I think. Like, 2-star Aurelion Sol and 2-star Jinx is like the priority. Gangplank doesn't really work anymore, but I'm just going to keep going forward. This guy's got an... He's playing like Darkstar Infiltrator with Echo. That's pretty strong. He's got very, very strong looking Jhin. So there's a lot of people with Zephyrs. That's actually going to be a bit of a nuisance for me. So he's going to catch my Ezreal here? Yeah. At least he didn't catch my Cogmore. That's a good thing. I think I might lose this though. I mean, the Ashe just did so much work in that scenario. I have a feeling that I'm not going to do very well into the Jhin here. Nope. Well, at least I've got a lot of HP. I need to go to 9 and get a Jinx 2 and an Aurelion Sol 2. There's a Soraka. How far till Jinx 36? So how that's how far. Probably not going to be going for Vi 2 in this scenario. Fizz is the problem for me in a lot of scenarios, so... We need Karma, and yeah, we'll see what happens. This guy's got a QSS. He has got a very scary looking Echo, but it's only a 1-star. I'm not totally sold on the Echo items. I won't lie to you. However, we did just kill his Xerath with my Urgot. That Urgot's actually been getting... Oh no, we didn't kill him because he has GA, but that Urgot has actually been getting insane value. I'm not going to lie to you. That Urgot's actually been getting insane value. Oh, he's out. I feel bad for him. We want the Warmogs. I think no, we want the Rebel Medal, right? Now, do we even need the Rebel Medal? Okay. Do we just want the second Giant Slayer? I don't think we care about the Rebel Medal, right? I think we just want the second Giant Slayer. another Urgot. Wow. Probably just going to play this one chilled until we hit the neutral round. I should have given the Giant Slayer. I was talking about giving the Giant Slayer to Aurelion Sol, and I gave it to an Ezreal. But I'll give this one to Aurelion Sol. I might even give Aurelion Sol the double Frozen Heart Giant Slayer. I think that probably sounds pretty good. Don't need to give it to Gnar necessarily. This is Mech Sorcerer. Okay. Well, technically, we have Urgot, so... Oh, we pulled the Syndra as well. That's pretty grim for him. Actually, pulling the Syndra is really bad. But it looks like his mech's going to be able to... The mech slash the... I think we're going to end up losing just because I just don't have the damage. Although I have got red buff ticking, which is good. Yeah, okay, we won. No, we didn't win. Oh, Annie crushed us. Okay, cool. But that's like a really good loss. It's like a really good loss. Yeah, I'm just going to wait until next term. And next term we're going to start rolling for Jinx, which we've only managed to find one of. And then we want Aurelion Sol. How many Zephyrs am I worried about? Who haven't I faced? This guy. Just ran. I think he might have got my my Urgot there, which is actually kind of annoying. Urgot's really good versus the Urgot's really good versus the Shakos and stuff. Oh wait, we got a defensive Gnar ultimate off, but is it going to be enough? I don't think so. Do you know what? We've got so much HP though. We can now is the time when we're going to be looking to invest. Now is the time when we're going to be looking to roll. Okay, so we're level 9. Soraka's going to come on. I'm just rolling above 50 because why not? There's another Jinx. That's nice. That's the Aurelion Sol that I wanted. Okay, so Aurelion Sol comes on. Jinx comes on. That's good. Aurelion Sol is there. Duh. Jinx is going to get... I think Jinx actually gets... this, and Ezreal can have that, the red buff, because the red buff will probably help him attack the same targets. Okay, so Aurelion Sol there. We're going to give Aurelion Sol double Frozen Heart plus that. We have a Soraka now, which is nice. There's an Urgot, but we're looking for Jinx 2 now at this point. It's a Thresh, Soraka 2. It's a Janna, actually. Janna's pretty solid. We really do need a Jinx 2. There we go. Okay. Aurelion Sol 2 would be good too, but yeah, we've got Jinx 2 now. The attack speed bonus from Janna is actually really nice. I probably get rid of her for... I do probably get rid of her for a Karma eventually. Well, I got flattened by this guy. So there's an Ezreal. Janna. Okay, let's just see what we can go with this. Think we should be good enough to start actually winning rounds now that we've got the Aurelion Sol 2. That's a pretty big deal. I don't even know why I've got Aurelion Sol in the back corner. There's no Blitzcrank, so I might as well move him. There's literally no need for him to be there. Okay, so he beat him. There is no need for my Aurelion Sol to be where he is, right? So we can probably just put her there. Her there, her there. My Aurelion Soul can go here. Oh, I do kind of need to have him. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're pretty good regardless. We've got the 2-star Aurelion Soul, so... Although my Aurelion Soul is just kind of sat there doing nothing, like a bit of an idiot. Which is kind of annoying, if I'm completely honest with you. He is just sat there doing nothing, so I probably need to move him if I want to have a chance of surviving. Okay, so that's close. Yeah, okay, my Jinx was in a bad position there, if I'm honest with you. Probably take the Lulu here, right? We want to get a 2-star Lulu on the field. Or do we just take the... Yeah, I think we take the Lulu because it gives me a chance of finding a 2-star Lulu, which is really important. My Jinx just felt like she was... I mean, my Aurelion Soul's just not moving, which is a problem. Okay, so do this, do this, do this, do this, this. She needs Lulu 2 here. Karma is so good, but I think Lulu 2 is just the play. Yeah, I think this is probably just the way that we maybe get somewhere with this build. Okay, let's see how it goes. He's going to get my Ezreal, right? Okay, that's fine. That's really good. We've got some great... Come on, Jinx. Come on, Jinx. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. I mean, Jhin is super strong, but this is good. Thank you. Aurelion Soul actually moving. Always a good look. Okay, he's got Urgot, which is definitely going to be a slight issue for me. He's also got a Jarvan here. Trying to work out. He's going to try and knock my Jinx out with the Jarvan, right? So switch over at the last minute. Oh, he's not even going to try and knock my Jinx up. I just assumed that he was going to knock my Jinx up. I'm not going to lie to you. He's going to kill my... Is he going to kill my Aurelion Soul? That's going to be the annoying thing if he kills my Aurelion Soul, which I think he has done. Yeah. Okay, so I wasn't expecting this to beat like a really, really strong late game Darkstar comp, but, you know, we tried our best. Still, to me, feels like a good play. Like, good, given that Blaster Brawler is definitely weaker than it was. We had a really strong mid game and we guaranteed ourselves a top 3 there. So I'm actually not upset with second place in that scenario because I do genuinely feel like it was... I do genuinely feel like that was an okay result for... That was an okay result for the build strength relative to Darkstar right now. Like, he had a really strong Darkstar comp with a 2-star Echo, which can basically one-shot my Jinx, right? So I actually think, despite my mid game was really strong, obviously no one was going Jinx, so it was completely uncontested, and relative to the field, I mean, look at how everybody's playing Dark. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players playing Darkstar. 1 guy got top 4 with Sorcerers, and then there's me playing Jinx. If I was going Darkstar this game, I had to compete versus literally everybody else in the lobby. So I think in this scenario, like, I don't think Jinx is bad. I still think Jinx is top 3-able, but I don't think she's going to beat like an insane late game Darkstar composition like that. So I think, you know, that was pretty good.